Have you ever woken up and felt time slipping through your fingers faster than you can grasp, while the dream of a free, affluent life remains just a fleeting thought? Every day you scroll through social media, posts images of lavish vacations, dream jobs, or overflowing bank accounts and ask yourself, when will it be my turn? Here's the truth you need to hear. Success isn't magic or luck. It is the result of the deliberate choices you make today, from mastering your mindset to setting clear goals to relentless action. Imagine you're holding a map to financial freedom, to a breakthrough career, to a life lived to the fullest. That map resides in your mind, only you can chart the course. In this video, I'll share 8 proven practical strategies for mastering a millionaire mindset, building wealth, and turning dreams into reality. If you're ready to make your dreams come true, subscribe to our YouTube channel to join thousands conquering their goals. Together, we'll awaken your inner power and write your unique success story. In the age of Instagram, LinkedIn, and glittering status updates, it's all too easy to find yourself caught in a dangerous whirlpool, the whirlpool of comparison. You swipe through your feed and see a colleague's promotion, friends flaunting their milestone moments, a new job, an exotic vacation, or a prestigious award. Then a silent question creeps into your mind. What am I doing wrong? Why haven't I achieved those things? But pause for a moment and listen. Comparison is not motivation. It is a cunning trap, a stealthy thief that robs you of joy, blurs your vision, and pulls you away from your own destined path. Every second you spend peeking at someone else's journey is a precious moment you lose to build your own dream. Imagine you're running a race, but not against anyone else, against the old version of yourself. This race has no rivals, no starting line borrowed from another, and the finish line lies somewhere only you define. Yet when you stop to compare, it's as if you step off the track, standing still while others surge ahead. You forget that their journey is not yours, their dream is not yours, and the mountains they must climb are not the ones you were meant to conquer. So why let someone else's spotlight dim your stride? Look at Ray Kroc, who transformed a tiny burger stand on a street corner into the mighty McDonald's empire spanning the globe. When he first walked into the McDonald Brothers restaurant, he didn't waste a second comparing himself to the business titans of the era. He didn't envy their flashy business cards or household name brands. He didn't ask himself, am I good enough? Am I too late to this game? No, Ray Kroc did something different. He closed his eyes to the world's clamor and focused on one vision, laser sharp. He dreamed of a system delivering speed, of consistent, exceptional quality, and of reaching every corner of the planet. He didn't chase someone else's tempo. He didn't try to meet anyone else's timeline. Instead, he created his own Iran era whose echo still resonates today. What lesson does Ray Kroc teach us? That your path is a unique work of art painted with strokes only you possess. No one in this world shares your starting point, your scars, or your burning dreams. So rather than measuring yourself by someone else's yardstick, turn your gaze inward. Ask yourself, did I move forward today compared to yesterday? What new lesson did I learn? Did I dare to take one step closer to my dream? If the answer is yes, even by the smallest margin, then you're exactly where you need to be. Believe that every step you take, however slow, is a brick laid for your future. We Americans pride ourselves on pioneering spirit, on our ability to rise after failure and turn dreams into reality. But that spirit doesn't come from looking sideways. It comes from looking within. Reclaim your power by focusing on creation, not competition. Slam shut the door on comparison. It leads only to doubt and stagnation. Instead, fling wide the door to greatness, the door that only opens when you dare to believe in your own path. Remember, you don't have to be the best in the world's eyes. You only need to be the best version of yourself. Every single day, choose to live true to your dream. Choose to write your own story with unabashed passion and courage. Because when you do, you won't just conquer your own peaks, you'll inspire the whole world around you. Don't wait for the perfect moment or recognition from others. Your moment is now, your path is right here, and your greatness is waiting for you to step into it. Success isn't a story about vaults overflowing with cash, about renown echoed in every corner, or about random strokes of luck falling into your lap. No, success springs from a source far deeper and far more powerful: your mind. Your mind is the center of your personal universe, the place where every idea ignites, every belief takes shape, and every action is born. If you long to transform your life, to scale new heights, then the first step does not lie in the world around you. It lies in mastering the world within the place where you hold the key to opening every door. Look at Andrew Carnegie, a man born into poverty in a humble corner of Scotland. He had nothing in hand, no assets, no powerful connections, not even a formal education. Yet Carnegie possessed something no money could buy, no circumstance could steal: a burning vision and an unwavering faith in his own limitless potential. He refused to let life's hardships define him. Instead, he forged his mind into a steel mill, a place where every thought was honed to serve one singular purpose: to become one of the greatest industrialists of the 19th century. Carnegie understood a truth both simple and profound. The greatest barrier is not the limits of the outside world, it's the limits we place upon ourselves in our minds. You right now carry that same power within you. Your mind is fertile soil, and each day you decide which seeds to plant. Will you let seeds of fear, of doubt, or of others' judgments take root? Or will you choose to sow seeds of courage, of belief, and of aspiration? Every thought you nurture is a choice. Every choice is a brick building your future. When you learn to master your mind, you do more than change how you see the world, you change how the world sees you. We Americans have always believed in the power of the individual, in our ability to forge our own destiny. It is that spirit which built towering cities, birthed bold dreams, and inspired stories of ordinary people reaching extraordinary heights. But that spirit doesn't come from chasing external things. It comes from standing firm at the center of your personal universe. When you focus on your inner world, your thoughts become as sharp as blades. Your actions carry the force of clear purpose, and your life begins to mirror the vision you dared to dream. Consider this: each morning when you wake, you have the opportunity to declare yourself the master of your fate. You don't need anyone's permission. You don't need perfect circumstances. You don't need the right time. The power to change resides within you, in the way you train your mind to rise above doubt, to stand strong in the face of failure, and to keep moving forward. When you choose to believe in your potential, when you dare to set grand goals and pursue them with persistence, you not only transform your own life, you inspire everyone around you: family, friends, even strangers. Stand firm at the center of your universe. Let your mind become the guiding flame, illuminating the path ahead. When you do this, the world will begin to orbit according to your will, not because you force it, but because you have become an irresistible force, a person who knows exactly who they are, what they want, and is willing to do whatever it takes to turn their dream into reality. That is how you conquer success. That is how you write your own story, a story the world will never forget. Have you ever wondered what sets the world's greatest people apart? They aren't born with extraordinary talents. They aren't always favored by fate. Their secret lies in one unwavering choice. They never let their lives drift aimlessly. Before they even set foot on the path to conquest, they've already sketched their destination clearly in their minds. Clarity is the lighthouse that guides them. It carries them through life's fiercest storms and straight to the heights they've dared to dream of. Walt Disney stands as a brilliant testament to the power of clarity. Before he became a symbol of creativity, this man faced countless failures. He was rejected, derided as lacking imagination, even teetered on the brink of bankruptcy. But what set Disney apart wasn't luck or innate talent, it was his unshakable vision to deliver magical experiences, to create moments that stir every heart around the globe. That vision wasn't a fleeting thought in his head. Disney wrote it down. He pictured it in every detail, and he poured his soul into making it real. It was that clarity that transformed a simple dream into the Disney Empire legacy forever etched in humanity's heart. And what about you? What are you aiming for in this life? Pause for a moment. Confront this question with sincerity. Don't let your aspirations be mere flashes of light that fade in your mind. Pick up a pen. Put them on paper. Turn them into concrete milestones. What do you want to achieve in the next 5 years? Financial freedom to live the life you've always dreamed of? Building a multi-million-dollar business to reshape your industry? Or leaving a meaningful legacy for future generations? When you define your destination clearly, you don't just draw a map for your journey. You arm yourself with a powerful compass to make the right choices amid countless crossroads. Clarity is a superpower anyone can cultivate. It's like a beam of light cutting through the fog. It lets you see the road ahead, no matter how chaotic the circumstances. When you know what you want, every decision sharpens into focus. The right opportunities will find you, as if the universe is quietly aligning to support your dream. Distractions, the temptations that pull you off course, will lose their allure. You won't be swept into meaningless races or chasing goals that aren't yours. Instead, each step you take brings you closer to the future you've chosen. We Americans carry the spirit of exploration within us, the spirit to dream big, to set bold goals, and to pursue them relentlessly. But to transform those dreams into reality, you need a guiding flame, a clear vision lighting the way. Take the time to pinpoint your destination. Don't hesitate to write down those lofty goals, even if they seem distant. Let them become your North Star, so that with every passing day, you feel progress, you feel life being built to its fullest potential. Clarity isn't just a tool, it's power. It lets you stand firm against doubt, overcome obstacles, and hold on to faith, even when the world turns away. When you know where you're headed, no storm can make you falter. So start today. Define your destination, write it down, pursue it with all your heart and soul. And you'll find that each day, not only do you move closer to your dream, you become the best version of yourself, a person capable of changing the world. Vision is the first spark, but to keep that flame burning, you need discipline. Without discipline, even the most brilliant ideas are mere fleeting dreams, vanishing like smoke in the wind. Those who achieve greatness aren't always the smartest or most talented. They are the steadfast ones, those who dare to commit to their journey and never quit, no matter how rough the path. Thomas Edison is a vivid testament to the power of discipline. Before the light bulb became a symbol of innovation, Edison faced over 10,000 failures. Think about that numby 10,000 reels, unsuccessful experiments. Most of us would collapse. We'd tell ourselves we'd tried enough, that the dream wasn't meant for us. But Edison didn't do that. He viewed each failure as a paving stone, each experiment as a priceless lesson. It was his tireless persistence, repeating, refining, acting day after day, that transformed an unknown inventor into a legend who literally lit up the world. Discipline is not a burden or a harsh compulsion. It is a promise you make to yourself. It is the flame you keep alive to guide your dream. Discipline means showing up every day, even when your body is weary, your mind is full of doubt, or the fear of failure screams inside you. It is choosing action over procrastination, committing to incremental progress instead of waiting for perfection that will never come. Discipline is the power that keeps you standing when the world tries to pull you down. It is the bridge linking your dream to reality. We Americans cherish the spirit of resilience, the spirit of those who press on regardless of obstacles. It is the spirit that has built marvels, from billion-dollar enterprises to inventions that changed humanity. But that spirit doesn't arise on its own. It is forged through discipline, through the days you choose work over rest, learning over leisure, facing challenges instead of fleeing. And the great thing is, you don't have to start with giant strides. Start small. Devote 30 minutes each day to mastering a new skill. Write one page of your dream business plan, or build a financial habit. These small actions, maintained with consistency, will accumulate into results far beyond your expectations. Think of discipline as a bridge between where you stand and where you want to go. Each day you show up, you place another stone on that bridge. Some days, the stones are small, nearly invisible, but don't underestimate them. Over time, those stones form a solid path that leads you to horizons you once thought impossible. Discipline doesn't demand perfection, it only demands that you keep going even when you stumble, even when the road ahead is shrouded in fog. So what will you choose today? Will you let the temptations of ease pull you off course, or will you stand up, grasp discipline like a torch, and let it lead you through the darkness? Every choice you make is an opportunity to shape your future. Choose to show up for yourself, for your dream, for the best version of who you can become. Discipline is more than a tool, it is the flame that turns the impossible into reality. Keep that flame burning, and you'll see yourself not only traveling farther, but soaring higher than you ever dared to dream. Begin today with one small step, and let discipline lead you to greatness. Success isn't a rose-strewn path, straight and smooth, leading you to the finish line. It's a rugged journey, full of unexpected turns and chasms of challenge. On that journey, failure isn't the enemy. It's a stern teacher, sometimes harsh, but always necessary. The greatest people in the world aren't those who've never stumbled. They're those who dare to face failure, learn from it, and return with strength greater than ever before. Abraham Lincoln is the embodiment of resilience in the face of adversity. Before he became one of America's greatest presidents, Lincoln walked a path strewn with thorns. He lost election after election, faced bankruptcy, and endured the pain of losing loved ones. Those failures would have crushed anyone, convinced them to abandon their dreams and accept fate. But Lincoln didn't do that. He saw those failures as valuable lessons, as necessary crossroads that led him to a greater mission. It was his unwavering perseverance that transformed an ordinary man born in a humble log cabin into an icon of courage and leadership forever etched in the annals of history. You too will face failure. It is an inevitable law of life. But listen to this. Failure is not the end. It is the door to growth. It is the fire that forges your will. Every time you fall, you have the opportunity to rise with greater strength, more wisdom. Every challenge you overcome is a hammer blow, forging resilience, turning you into a more enduring version of yourself. What matters isn't how many times you stumble, it's how you choose to confront those falls. Ask yourself, what is this failure teaching me? Where can I improve? How can I turn this pain into motivation? When you ask those questions, you don't just find answers, you find your power. We Americans have always taken pride in our indomitable spirit, the spirit of pioneers who rise after each fall to conquer new horizons. It's the spirit that carried us from untamed lands to dazzling cities, from simple dreams to world-changing feats. But that spirit doesn't arise on its own. It's built in the moments you choose to move forward, despite fear, despite the scars failure leaves behind. Every step you take after a fall is proof of the strength within you, the power that can turn ordinary people into legends. Remember, failure doesn't define you, your response to it does. When you choose to learn instead of complain, to stand up instead of surrender, you don't just build the path to success, you build yourself. Each challenge you conquer is a brick paving the future. Each lesson you glean is a flame illuminating the journey. Perseverance is more than an action. It's a declaration, a promise that you won't let hardship hold you back, that you will keep moving forward even when the world tries to pull you down. So today, What will you choose? Will you let failure become an excuse to stop, or will you turn it into fuel to go further? Each time you rise, you send a message to yourself and the world. You are a warrior, someone who never abandons their dream. Embrace the power of perseverance. Let each failure become a step that brings you closer to greatness. Because as long as you don't stop, no limit can prevent you from becoming the best version of yourself, a legend, forged from every fall and every rise. Passion is the heartbeat of lasting success. It isn't a fleeting emotion, but a fire blazing within your chest, turning workdays into a sacred mission and grueling challenges into opportunities to shine. Without passion, every task, no matter how small or grand, can become a burden weighing you down. But when you discover what makes your heart race, what makes you feel alive each day, the entire world around you transforms as if every door swings open, inviting you into a life overflowing with meaning. Helen Keller's story is a vivid testament to the power of passion. Born into a world seemingly shut away from her devoid of sight and hearing from early childhood, Keller confronted limits few could overcome. Yet within that darkness and silence, she found an unquenchable flame, a thirst to connect with the world, to learn without end, and to inspire those around her. That passion not only carried her beyond her adversity, it propelled her to unimaginable heights, becoming an author, a speaker, and an icon of courage. Helen Keller did more than exist. She lived a brilliant life, leaving an indelible mark on humanity. So what awakens you each morning? What makes you lose track of time? Drives you forward even when no one applauds or acknowledges you? That is your passion, your compass to life's true purpose. Don't assume passion will strike like a bolt of lightning in a clear sky. It's often discovered through exploration, through experiments, painful failures, and reflective moments. Dare to ask yourself, what makes me feel alive? What work would I pursue despite every obstacle? Once you uncover the answer, place it at the center of your life. Build everything around that flame, because passion is the energy that sustains you when others give up, the strength that lifts you when everything seems to collapse. We Americans carry the spirit of dreaming big, of pursuing our aspirations despite any barrier. It's the spirit behind every inspiring story, from inventors to leaders, from artists to world-changing entrepreneurs. But to turn those aspirations into reality, you need a lasting fire, and that fire is passion. Passion is not just fuel. It is your North Star, guiding you through your darkest days, the moments when you feel lost. When you live in alignment with your passion, you don't just work, you create value. You inspire. You live a life worth remembering. Begin today. Take time to explore what sets your soul alight. Don't hesitate to try new things. Don't fear failure. Each misstep is a signpost bringing you closer to your purpose. When you find your passion, nurture it. Let it become the torch illuminating every decision, every action. Passion gives you the strength to endure fatigue, to stand firm against doubt, and to press on when the world seems to turn its back. It is an endless source of energy, the light that leads you not just to success, but to a life of fulfillment and meaning. So what will you choose? A life drifting through soulless tasks, or a journey ablaze with passion's guiding flame? Let that fire within you ignite. Let it shape your path. Turn each day into a chance to live authentically. When you live with passion, you don't just reach new heights, you create a legacy, a story that commands the world's admiration. Your mind is the most powerful weapon you possess, a foundry capable of forging dreams into reality. The thoughts you nurture aren't mere fleeting ideas. They are blueprints shaping the person you become. What you focus on becomes a magnet, drawing opportunities, people, and outcomes into your life. Positive thinking isn't naive optimism or denial of reality. It is a rigorous discipline, a steadfast choice to build your future with thoughts of hope, courage, and resolve. Norman Vincent Peale, with his book, The Power of Positive Thinking, lit the way for millions around the globe. His philosophy was simple yet profound enough to reshape a generation. Your thoughts are the wind steering the vessel of your life. When you choose to view challenges as doorways to opportunity, when you see failure as stepping stones on the path to success, you open horizons that a darkened mind could never reach. Positive thinking doesn't ignore hardships or pretend everything is perfect. Instead, it gives you the strength to confront them with an indomitable spirit, an unwavering mindset, and unmatched determination. We Americans carry the spirit of pioneers within us, people unafraid to face challenges to build a better tomorrow. Positive thinking is part of that spirit, the tool that helps you endure tough days and transform dreams into reality. It begins with small choices every day, choosing how you perceive, choosing how you react, choosing how you shape your world. Try greeting each morning with a simple but powerful affirmation. I have the power to make my dream real. Envision your success not as a distant vision, but as a vivid reality you can almost touch. Surround yourself with inspiring people, with books that stoke your confidence, with habits that nourish mental strength. When negative thoughts creep in, don't let them take hold. Replace them with ideas brimming with energy, reminders of your boundless potential. Your mind is like fertile soil. Each thought is a seed you plant. If you sow seeds of doubt, fear, or resentment, that garden will yield only withered branches. But if you choose to sow seeds of faith, hope, and possibility, you will harvest a vibrant crop of life reflecting the very best within you. Positive thinking is the discipline of choice, the power to shape not only how you view the world, but how the world responds to you. Start today. Take a moment each morning to guide your mind. Tell yourself, I am stronger than my challenges. Visualize your goal with such clarity that you can almost feel the triumph. When negative thoughts arise, and they will face them with awareness. Ask, does this thought bring me closer to my dream? If the answer is no, replace it with a thought that lifts you up. Seek companions who bolster your spirit, books that awaken your aspirations, small habits that keep your focus sharp. Positive thinking isn't a gift reserved for a few. It's a skill, a muscle anyone can develop. Each time you choose hope over despair, each time you spot opportunity in adversity, you're strengthening a mind capable of transforming reality. And when you do that, something magical happens. The outside world begins to mirror your inner world. New doors open, unexpected opportunities emerge, and the path to your dream becomes clearer than ever. So what will you choose today? A mind shackled by doubt, or a mind guided by belief? Choose to shape your reality with positive thoughts. Let your mind blaze a trail forward. When you do, you won't just achieve success. You'll live a life of profound meaning, a life the world will never forget. Knowledge can unlock doors, passion can ignite a fire in your heart, and a positive mindset can shape how you see the world. But all of that remains mere floating ideas without the decisive element, action. The most successful people don't wait for the perfect moment or for someone to hand them a golden ticket. They stand up, they step forward, they dive in even when the road ahead is shrouded in fog, even when nothing feels ready. Amelia Earhart is a vivid testament to the power of decisive action. She didn't merely dream of conquering the ski. She climbed into the cockpit, gripped the controls, and broke through the social barriers her era placed on women. Each of her flights was more than a journey through space. It was a powerful declaration that dreams only become real when you dare to act. Earhart's boldness didn't just change her life, it awakened the longing for freedom and courage in the hearts of millions around the world. Success never finds those who stand still. It belongs to those who dare to move forward, regardless of any limit. Action doesn't mean recklessness or blind leaps. It is the fusion of clear vision and steadfast steps. It's when you set your goal, outline your plan, and begin to implement it no matter how small the steps. A phone call to reach someone who can help, an email sent to kick off a project, an hour devoted to learning a new skill. Each action is a solid brick laying the foundation for your future. Don't let fear of failure or hesitation hold you back. The truth is, perfect conditions seldom exist, but every step you take yields lessons, builds confidence, and fuels your momentum. We Americans take pride in our spirit of action, the spirit of pioneers unafraid to roll up their sleeves and turn ideas into reality. It's the spirit that built dazzling cities, billion-dollar enterprises, and inspiring stories of ordinary people achieving the extraordinary. But that spirit doesn't appear on its own. It's forged in moments when you choose to rise instead of remain seated, choose to try instead of hesitate, choose to act instead of waiting for a miracle. Every step you take, no matter how small, proves you are writing your own story. Begin today. Identify one goal, whether a grand dream or a small milestone, and take a concrete action to move closer to it. Write one line of an email, schedule a meeting, spend 20 minutes researching an idea. These actions may be small, but they are the seeds of change. Over time, they will sprout, blossom, and bear fruit that far exceeds your expectations. Don't let fear of what might happen stop you. Every action is an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to get closer to the best version of yourself. You are the author of your life. Each day is a blank page waiting for your words. Don't let those pages remain empty from hesitation or waiting. Pick up the pen, write the first line, and let your actions tell a story of courage, persistence, and aspiration. When you dare to move forward, you don't just build the road to success, you inspire everyone around you, from family and friends to complete strangers. Action is the flame that turns dreams into reality, the power that makes the impossible possible. So what will you choose today? To sit and wait for the perfect moment, or to rise and act? Choose to write your story with bold steps. Each action declares that you're not just dreaming, you're living your dream. Start now and let the world witness the great story you write each day. Success isn't a distant destination. It's the journey you begin today with every thought, every action, and every decision to take control of your destiny. From silencing comparison, cultivating a positive mindset, persevering through failure, to decisive action, you already hold every tool to build an extraordinary life. Icons like Andrew Carnegie, Walt Disney, Abraham Lincoln, and Helen Keller were no different from you. They simply dared to believe in their potential and kept moving forward, regardless of every obstacle. Now it's your turn. Stand up, write down your greatest goal, and take one small step today. A phone call, a plan, a moment when you choose to believe in yourself, that is the beginning of greatness. The world awaits your light to shine, and you have the power to turn your dream into reality. If this message inspires you, subscribe to our YouTube channel for more motivational videos, wealth-building secrets, and millionaire mindsets to propel you further on your journey. Don't forget to share this with friends in the United States, those who are also seeking the drive to master their lives and conquer their dreams. Together we can spread the fire of passion, push one another toward new heights. Your journey starts now. Seize it and show the world what you're capable of.